Hey there, how you doing? Welcome to day 47 of Lyndall's Luscious Limberings. Get in. Today we're going to be doing some work on the legs. Yes, leg day today. Mixing it up a little bit, you know, oh, is it arms, is it legs, don't know. Don't worry though, we're not going to be doing well, I was going to say we're not going to be doing too much vigorous stuff. That's not true, we probably will, but we're going to ease into it. And the reason for that is I'm really stiff. I don't know why, but I am. So I'm projecting. I'm giving you what I need, and hopefully that suits you out as well. But you know the drill. Do what works for you. Keep yourself safe. And as Jonathan Howell would say, deep joy. Okay, so day 47's playlist with this beautiful Melbourne sunshine coming through the window. Fingers of powers, please. 3, 2, 1, go. Feet hip width apart for something different. Lift up the toes, just find where the balance is on the feet. And soften the knees, then broaden the pelvis as you need to, so that you have equal balance on the ball, both sides of the ball of the foot and the heel. Just bend the knees, just soften them, not too bent. Head slightly tucked. Imagine you have a point here, a point here, and a point like just below your belly button and a couple of centimeters in, and align those 2 points, which you're going to achieve not through sucking any muscles in, but by playing with what you can release over the pelvis, so that the butt can swing. It's probably up here. It can swing down and align. Just start to breathe in. Elbows heavy, wrists heavy, sink down. Top of the head wants to lift up. The butt wants to sink down. Now, as you do this, we tend to have a habit of thinking about ourselves as two-dimensional creatures, our front and our back. And this is because we're used to seeing ourselves, our image, usually in 2D. I'm going to suggest to you that you're not in fact 2D, you are in fact 3D. So from this point here, imagine yourself as a sphere expanding out in all directions. So that you're not just relaxing down and front to back and even side to side, but in fact you're relaxing this way and this way and this way. So just if you want, close your eyes for a second as you're breathing in and out in your own rhythm. And from that central point, just below your belly button, imagine yourself expanding in all directions like a sphere. Breathing in and out. Keep going, but this time as you breathe in, blossom the hands out to the side. Breathing in, washing down, breathing out. So you're still a sphere. Don't have to go with my rhythm for breathing at all. Go with your own rhythm. So widening out from that point, expanding further and further, just merging with the air molecules around you. Good, hands out in front. Roll them in, breathing out. Breathe in, gather, and express. Keep expanding, unlock those butt cheeks. Soften across the front of the belly, really let it go soft. You don't need to hold your guts in. If there's any way you can let your guts flop out, it's in quarantine and lockdown. Good, reverse the direction now, rolling in. Blossom out. Draw the breath in through the legs up to the belly and express out. Breathing in and let the breath unfurl the hands out. Good, just bringing the hands by the side. Just going to go breathing in, breathing out. Don't let the heels touch the ground. Breathing in. Breathing out. And in. Good, just let that go. Just going to start to walk through the heels, lifting one heel than the other. Really start to feel that connection down through the ground as you rise up. Let the ball of the foot connect through, not just with the earth, the surface, but deep down. It's almost like as you do this, the earth slightly pushes away, which it actually does. Pushing the earth away. You can do it, yes, engaging through here. Nice. All right, let's get the shoulders going one and the other. It doesn't matter which shoulder, which foot, you do what works for you. But I want you to feel like you can get your shoulder up to the top of your forehead, or the side of your head, not by ducking your head, no, but by raising the shoulder up. And let's get the elbows involved. Still working through, still pushing the earth away. You can do it, I believe in you. All right, let's make this psychedelic. And into backstroke. Crap backstroke. One more set of crap backstroke. Try and touch all the surfaces of the ceilings and the walls with your fingertips so you're extending right out from the center of the spine. All right, we're going to change this to a sweep. So I've got the legs nice and wide. Turning the hand into supination, so with the hands, the palm up. Now I'm going to go the other way and turn the hand into pronation. There you go, getting a little bit of knowledge there as well. Hey, what's not to love in lockdown? All right, just take this a little bit further behind now. So it's like I'm gathering things into my center. And let the arm come out as well, which is strangely a little bit harder to coordinate. Who would have thought, hey? And we're going to change this into a swim. I'm getting a little bit lower now, so I'm letting myself just express at the end, just pushing that palm down to the floor. And wearing rainbows, not rainbows. Or free willy, as in like when Free Willy the whale jumps over the rocks. Good, all right, go a little bit wider. Let's just loosen up the hips. So all the references today. So my cat's snoring. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Go a little lower. Yes, feel the engagement of the legs. What a great thing. Yes. Stay down there and let's go front to back. Front to back. He's sitting on his hot water bottle and he's snoring. Front to back. Soften through the thighs even though they want to tighten. Tell them no, no tightening for you. Circle. And change direction. Stay low, and we're just going to work through the shoulders. With the wrist up. So as we're staying low, just using this movement just to help shift the pain, the blood. All right, with your elbows. Nice and light. And now enthusiastic hips with your hands. So I'm actually really now moving the whole legs. 2 and then a circle. So 1, 2, circle. 1, 2, circle. 1. Really stick that hip out. And a bit deeper in the stance. You're rocking it. Good. And straighten the legs. legs, don't lock them, reaching down, just relaxing down through this. Woo, nice. And as we always do, popping out one hip from the other. One more set of that. Popping out one hip then the other, nice and easy. Good, bend the knees, rolling up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, back down, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, up, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 8, 7, 6, 5. One more time. When I say one more time, now's when I really mean it. Good, and swinging. Nice and free, one more set. Alright, putting your hands on the floor, just going to creep from one side to the other. If this is too low, put your hands on your knees and just come up a little higher. But really want a feeling of freedom across the butt and the small of the back and across the front of the hips and the thighs. Just ease yourself down. One more set. Good, coming wide, bend the knees, rolling up. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, just coming to the end of your mat. Reaching up. And rolling down for the same count. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, walk out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reaching out. And down. And up. And down, now to the side, and down. Good, back to the front again. And to the side. Try and keep the rest of the body stable while you're doing this. Good, creeping the hands back into the feet, keeping the legs as straight as you can. Now bending the knees, rolling up through the spine. And we're going to repeat that, rolling down. Straighten the legs. Walk yourself out. Reaching. And down. And reach. Out to the side. And side. Good. Walking back in again, keeping the legs straight as you can. Bend the knees, rolling up. One more time, rolling down. Keep the knees straight, legs straight, walking out. And just pause in a down dog. And walk through the heels. Lifting the butt nice and high, setting the thighs towards you, towards the back wall. Keep the walking, but we're going to go a little bit faster. Lifting the butt bones nice and high. Good. Flattening out. Just starting to twist the hip from one side to the other. It's almost like you're downhill skiing. I hope you can get what I mean by that. Good, onto your knees and dropping through the traps. Down, 2, and 2, down, 2, up. Good, to continue with the traps, we're going to go down, 2, up, 2. And then we're going to drop back to the knees and do a push-up and to the knees. If you need to go slower on this, do, but really engage through the shoulder blades so you're pulling them together. Good, back to just dropping through the shoulders. 2, up, 2, down, 2, good, and back to your knees, just roll out. I'm going to change direction because I'm blinded by the sun on this side. Good, from here, just circling. You don't have to go with your hands so high. I'm just going high so I don't hit the plant. You can just keep the hands low if you like. Alright, lovely. Well, I think the plank position's a good one, so let's go back to that, shall we? And we're going to go cross, cross. So they're slow and controlled, engaging through the shoulder blades, looking long with the head. Now we're going to go 2 and then a hold. Hold. 1, 2, and hold. And again. 1, 2, and hold. 1, 2, and hold. Good. Back to your knees. Circle through the shoulders. Good. From here, sideways raise and down. Don't really ever put it on the ground. Just touch and down. And again. Up and down. Up. Changing legs. Side and down. And up. Good. Tuck the toes under, back into a plank. And now, mountain climbers a little bit faster now. Two and a hold. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, and go singles again. Good, back onto your knees, down into a child's pose. Just stretch that out. Enjoy what it's like to be alive. Lovely, rolling onto your side. And we're going to do clams. So I'm pulling this hip down. You can roll straight down if you like with the hip. So I'm pulling my hip down towards the floor. Sorry, down that way. Now, this is good for you. Pick up the feet. Hips drawing this way. Belly button pulling into the spine. Now, the extension is to extend the leg. Otherwise, keep going with this or with the feet on the ground. Up, out, in, down. Good. Put that leg down and bouncing. One more sort of bouncing, really pulling from the adductor. Now bending the leg and straighten. Hip pulls this way. Good. Coming up onto your side and raising. For the moment, I'll just stay on knees and elbows. Bend and swing forwards and back like you're trying to push a button with your knee. Lifting up through the hips. The ribs. Good. Changing sides. Drawing this hip down and back to the clams. Good, now if this is good for you, I'm going to raise up both the legs, otherwise stay there. Drawing through the belly. Don't tense through anywhere else in your body. And if it's good for you, we're going to progress to the open leg. Nice work. All right, leg down to the ground and lifting up with the adductor. Nice and free. That hip still drawing down, belly in. And then keeping the legs straight and bend. I think I said before, this feels like you're not really working much until you put a leg weight on, then you feel where the engagement is. So just trust, if you can't feel anything, do it anyway. All right, up and to your side, lifting up through the ribs. And swing the leg forwards and back. Nice stuff. All right, rolling onto your belly. I'm just going to put our hands by our sides. And we're just going to raise one leg up. Let's just put our hands up in front. Doesn't have to be too high. And if you feel any pain on the small of the back, just go small one like that. And changing legs. And just bringing your hands underneath your shoulders into a plank and keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And other leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice one. Walk yourself in. Legs straight, then bend, rolling up. Lovely. All right, back leg kicks now. 1, actually arms to the side. 2, 3, 4. We're going to do 16. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Good stuff. Make sure on this grounded leg, the weight's on the ball of the foot. Here we go. 1, 2. Engage through the core, lengthen through the body. 5, 6, 7. Halfway. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Changing legs. Hold. Weight in the ball of the foot and into dips. 1. Crooked part of the floor again. So I'm going off balance. You all know that. Gonna do 8. 4 more. Nice work. Shake that out. Get ready for the other leg. Find the straight bit of the floor so you don't go off balance. I mean, whoa, treacherous. Here we go. Four more to go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out. Nice work. Okay, we're going to do some backwards lunges. Stay in the same leg. And up. Nice and controlled. 3. Now, if you're feeling good with that, the same arm as leg, reach that back. 2, 3, 4. Good. Other leg. Keep it controlled. Lifting up through the hips as you go back. And now same arm as leg, reaching behind. Good, straight into some squats. Nice and slow. Go now. Double time. If you want to keep your hands up, actually. Squats into kicks. Half time. So you've got to really control the movement. Back to double time. Good. Just walking through the heels, the toes. Okay, repeat a knee, an elbow. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And changing. If jumping is too much, just do it on a stand still, like this. Otherwise, a little hop is fine. All right, step behind. Using the arms, staying nice and low. Now each time you go a little lower down. So you're starting to stretch a bit behind. Good, into knee raises. Try and control it. And can, sort of reaching up high. Oh, stay on balance. Good, into chicken backstroke. Legs nice and wide. You know it's coming, double time. Keep it nice and light. Slow it down, forwards. Double time. Good, turn it into a lunge. 2, 3, 4. Making sure you're square between the feet, the shin and the ground. Now either step back or jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Step back or jump. 1. Stay there. Drop the hands down and take it into a stretch. See, it wasn't that bad, was it? Nah. So lengthening the heel towards the ground, lengthening through the top of the head, chest upwards and forwards. Front leg, just let it move in and out. Good. Pick up the toes in the front foot, turn them out, and then keep stretching just to get a slightly different stretch along the front of the leg. Good. Pick up the toe, bring it back in. Take the hand, same side as the leg that's forward, reaching up towards the ceiling. Good. Just pushing up, push back. Shake it out. Other leg. Just hold for a sec. And hands down, take it into a stretch. Heel towards the ground, lifting upwards and forwards through the chest. Sinking the hip towards the floor. And just get that front knee, let it gently fall in and out. Pick up the toes, turn them out, and keep on stretching. Good, pick them up, bring it back in, and stretching the same hand as the foot that's forward up towards the ceiling. Good, back down. Just drop that knee towards the floor. And reaching up into a modified crescent so our feet aren't off the ground, knees aren't off the ground. And then pick yourself up into a stretch. And stretch back. Up. So you might notice with the back foot, as I come up, I do just slightly turn it out. Good. From here, just bring the feet in, bring the other leg out, and we're going to reverse it. That was my shoulder. That's a good thing. Don't know if you heard it. There was an almighty clunk. It's good for you. Good. Then I'm just going to do my favorite. So sitting back, coming forwards. Just cheek the legs so that as you come forwards, you have a square right angle between the shin and the ground. Good, swapping those legs over. And again. Again, I'm not going for the extremes of movement, the extreme range of movement. I'm just moving through the dynamic stretch, easing up the joints, no strain. Good, just coming down to be seated. Big diamond, and just wiggling, with using your elbows, wiggling your knees into the floor just to stretch out the glutes. You guys, sorry, keep going, just fixing with my technology. Good, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Belly button scooping upwards and forwards. And then bring the knees, the heels into the pelvic bone, and just little butterfly flutters, lifting up tall through the head. Flutter, flutter, flutter. That's my neighbour next door. I never know what sounds you can and can't hear here. Belly button upwards and forwards. Just to get a nice stretch through the inguinal region and the adductors. Don't hunch over. Remember, it's not about trying to get down low. It's about coming forwards until you find a stretch, which will be different every day, and that's okay. This also gives you a lovely stretch across the small of the back. If you really think about lengthening through the head, broadening, lifting upwards and forwards with the belly button and the chest, rather than hunching over. Good, and then just to finish, tap the left leg underneath, right leg over the top, left arm over the top, sitting tall, looking behind. And then to uncurl, take your hands around to the left, place your weight in the hands, sit up, tuck your right leg under the left, sit back down again. You can just switch the legs over, you don't have to do that. It's just so much more fun. Sitting up tall, stretching, using the elbow if you want on this knee just to help with further stretch. Beautiful. So that wasn't so bad, was it? No, it's fine. Just roll yourself up. And while we're talking, we'll just stretch through here. make sure you're keeping hydrated when you're doing this. Even if you're in chilly old Melbourne, if you're inside quite a lot, you actually might be not drinking quite as much when it's cold. So drinking some warmed water can help keep the hydration up. And yeah, keep taking care of yourselves. You're doing a good thing. Well done, us. Lovely. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Tomorrow will be arm day. So do what you need to prepare yourself for that. Until then, all of my love. Take care of yourself. Take care of others.